What's up?
Maybe we should interview him. Before the next Cup game, I feel like there's, I don't know, something interesting there. And I want to share that with my followers.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Hopefully he allows us to do it. You know how shy coach could be.
You're forgetting.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter out there with MP. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Traoré. And it's Claxton in at center. And for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. I think what excites me the most early in the season is the uncertainty of the journey, Doris.
Oh, there's no doubt. Everything's in front of you, and that goes for every team in the league. Fans know it, players know it. All the arenas right now still full of optimism.
Now here's Brunson. Towns passes to Hart. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
On the wing, Porter. Now here's Mann. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And Brooklyn with possession here after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. From deep, MP. Outside Porter. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the three.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Traoré. Back to MP. Claxton against Towns. From deep, MP. Another shot. And Claxton with the lay-in.
Well, this is exactly what the team needs and is hoping for from Claxton. Get to the window, convert your second chance opportunity.
Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
No, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Shamet, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. Never a shortage of star power in the stands at a Knicks game. A boogie with a hoodie here tonight.
It always adds to the atmosphere here in New York. Everybody's looking for the big-time celebrities that are here cheering on their Knicks. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Hart. And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young, Doris.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
Now here's Brunson. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Rebounded by Traoré.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
MP, the pass to Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. It's stolen by Hart. Pass break, New York. There's 57 seconds left in the first. Great D that time from Mann. Here's MP, and it's New York with a rebound.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Pass to Hart, to the inside. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's MP. Now here's Claxton, covered by Towns. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Claxton. MP's gotten his second bucket on the night. 20 seconds left in the first. And he makes it.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
It's a tie game in New York. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Hukporti. Bridges comes in for Anunoby, and Brunson is subbed in for Shamet. Nets trail by 5. And so in the game for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton out there with MP. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Traoré. And it's Mann in at the shooting guard position. Here's MP. MP getting it done inside.
Well, what a pretty setup by Nick Claxton. This is a guy we're accustomed to seeing finish.
1:46 left in the first half. Towns for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strength into his game.
Free throw good, MP. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Hart's checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for McBride. Now here's Brunson. Over Traoré. Brunson gets it done.
Well, consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Pass to MP. And here's Porter. Gets the 3 ball to go. Porter's got 11 points.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit 1 from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Screen by Hart. Anunoby for 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. To the middle. Pass to Traoré. Back to MP. Now Mann. He's guarded by Bridges. Right side Mann. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by MP. And the Nets lead by 1. Michael Porter. He's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight. This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
You better not be throwing anything at me, Kitty.
Here we go again. What am I going to do with you two? And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back over to you, Brian.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And he gets it to go. MP's got 12 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Anunoby on the wing. Outside Hart. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by MP.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots. Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Now here's Hart. It's good from the top of the key. 6 points for him.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Pass to MP. Takes the 3. MP drills the 3.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. And Hart throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Hart. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Demon, he's checked in for Porter Jr. 1:52 left in the third. And here's MP from outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Brunson. Pass to McBride. Back to Brunson. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Minot's checked in for Claxton. Nets leading by 4. Pass to MP. Here's Minot. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's MP. Count the basket. Minot's got his second basket of the night.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to man. Inside. Here's Minot. For three, Dimon drills it from deep. Dimon's got 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Anunoby, down low. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Pass to Dimon. And here's MP from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Nets, leading by 7. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Sharp, Zaire Williams out there with Dimon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. Towns showing some fight inside.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And it's in there.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
McBride passes to Bridges. The three. Porter pulls it in. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Knicks trail by 5. Bridges passes to Hart. Kicks it out to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. The three, Bridges drains the triple.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Pass to MP. The three ball. That is an answer. MP with his own three.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
Now Anunoby. Towns looking for an opening. Towns double team. Clock at 6. No good from 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's MP. Yes! Using that window!
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nick Claxton.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
So he gets them both.
Boy, in a tight game, he steps up and delivers.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's MP. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Porter. He's off from 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Now Towns. Brunson taking his time here. Now Anunoby. Towns. Whoa! Towns with the power.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Oh, unanswered slam.
Wow, this team showing big-time trust, and Claxton delivers on it.
Left side Brunson. Oh, it's off target. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Yes, sir! That one goes!
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
Thank you for that, Allie. Brooklyn leading by 5. Now MP. 51 seconds left in the game. Yes, sir!
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Hart fires! And he nails it!
Listen, we've seen Josh Hart deliver in big moments before. The pressure doesn't bother him.
And he commits the intentional foul. And so it's Brooklyn with it, and they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love to see it, guys. Step in nice, calm, cool, and collected, and knock the free throws in.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good!
That is big-time composure from Mikal Bridges. Backs against the wall. Got to have a bucket, and he delivers.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game. And here's New York now.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Hart. Money from 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
It's like most jobs. The work itself, up and down. It's the people. If you're lucky, you make it somewhere you want to be instead of somewhere you have to be. I'm lucky to have teammates and coaches who feel more like family than a coworker. So even when the work is hard, I take a lot of pleasure in it.
Great. Thanks, MP.
Hey, you're welcome.
Brian, back to you.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Let's talk about practice, Chris.
Hey, what's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
But won't those get soggy?
I got an air fryer. Fix them right up.
Oh, that's a good idea. I might have done that myself.
Ooh, that felt good.
Hey, mid.
Need some help?
Looking good, my guy.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Nets. They hold the first-place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Toronto, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And for the Raptors, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. And Murray Boyles in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, MP out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Demon. Then there's Traore. And it's Claxton in at center. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Now, once he takes flight, Barnes can really make some adjustments in the air.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Pass to Barrett. Five to shoot. And another shot. And the rejection by Claxton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Traore, quickly covering, and here's MP for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, with the window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. He misses the free throw. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Here's quickly, following the basket by MP. And the Raptors miss again.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Pass to Traore. Nets passing it around. Here's Demon. A 3 from MP. The kick out to Porter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes getting an opportunity at the rim, and I know that put a smile on his face.
Outside Porter. In the corner, it's MP. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Barnes. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to Philadelphia.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
And yet they ended up right there. They could have stolen that win. It's definitely a missed opportunity they'd like to get back.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
MP inside. Covered by Barnes. And Claxton throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So for the Nets, Einad's checked in, and he's checked in for the Nets. Traore comes in for Demon. That'll play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Zaire Williams out there with Traore. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Minot in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, here's quickly. We saw him with 19 points his last out.
Yeah, beautiful job that time orchestrating the offense by Quickly.
Nets leading by 16. In the corner, it's MP. Pass to Traore. To the inside, Jay. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. To the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you guys.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish.
Here's Shed. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
And here's MP for 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Barnes the screen. Ingram passes to Pirtle. good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Claxton throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. The kick out to Barnes. 6 to shoot. He gets that one. Barnes has got 8 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's MP. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 20.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Ingram outside. The kick out to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on MP. Barnes can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good on the shot.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Ingram, and he makes good on the layup. Ingram's got his first points of the night.
If you give Ingram a shot that close to the rim, he's just flat out not going to miss it.
MP passes to Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for Nick Claxton.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Nets out in front, opening up a huge gap. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint. And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broke.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
Of course MP's in the running. He hasn't looked like a rookie, and he hasn't acted like one.
Yeah, he seems to gain confidence with every outing, and clearly the coaches trust him. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to pre-contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And checking out the group for Darko Rojakovic to start the second half. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And Murray Boyles in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Quickly. In the corner, Barrett with it. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Murray Boyles. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
MP, no good. Raptors are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
And here's MP for three. Down low. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Ingram outside. Back to Barnes. From the arc. Barnes with another miss.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Pass to Torrey. He's looking for MP and finds him. To the paint. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Quickly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly. And something I've noticed about Emmanuel quickly is how much his passing has improved and his movement off the ball. He's just a much smarter player than when he first came into the league.
Barnes screen on Porter. Ingram passes to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Barnes has just taken control tonight offensively. He has lit up that scoreboard.
Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And the Raptors also making a change. Walter, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. So let's head to the sideline, and we've got some news on Nick Claxton. Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Pass to Demon. And he banks in the layup. Demon's got his first bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP, no good. The Raptors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. The shot's good from Quickly.
Yeah, really good shooter from that range. Quickly helping to stretch out the defense.
And MP throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Walter. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Walter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's MP for three. Knocks down the three ball.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And they're Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They've got Traoré, Nicholas Claxton out there with MP. Then there's Demon, and it's Porter at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Traoré. In the corner, it's MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 15 points in just the second half.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
For Toronto, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Murray Boyles with the bucket.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Barnes against MP. Inside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Ingram. To the middle. It's good from Barnes on the assist from Ingram. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Scotty Barnes right there showing you that strength. That's a nice job fighting through the contact.
And here's MP for 3. And the Nets another 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
To the paint, here's MP. Sweet little floater. MP's got 39. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Fires for 3, and again it's Toronto with a 3. 32 seconds left in the game. In the corner, it's MP. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. MP's got 46 points. Ingram outside over Williams. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
Here's quickly. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
For opponents, I want them to know it's a show of force. But for my teammates, it's a promise. that whatever I have, I'm going to give.
A true team player. Thank you, MP.
Always. Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Jen. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And so long, everyone.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I'm here with Coach Ray. So, Coach, me and Xander was talking, and we noticed that you were a little more hyped than normal before that last Cup game. What's going on there?
We'll get straight to it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know I'm from Vegas, right?
That's on me. I forgot.
What high school did you go to?
Jackson High, class of 2008. Go Rams.
Well, thoughts on the finals taking place in your hometown?
It's cool, man. I mean, people in town are really excited. Lots of serious basketball fans in Las Vegas. We have a great hoops tradition. Obviously, there's UNLV, Summer League, but this is next level.
That's nice, but what about you? Any extra motivation to get to the knockout stages, so you can get back home to your family?
I mean, it would be nice. It saves me a trip to see my family. I mean, of course, there are folks you would love to see and have them see you succeed at your job, but it's all about the team.
What? Coach, why are you capping? Come on, you know you want this for you.
Don't put words in my mouth, man. Obviously, it's great to play in front of your friends and family. The Cup is more important for us to get playoff-style reps. That's all I'm thinking about.
Hey, you heard it here first. We appreciate you coming on, Coach.
You're welcome.
Hey, MP out.
Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
Here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. MP is out there with Sharp. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Dimon. And it's Traoré in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Banchero out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's De Silva in at the 3. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
I gotta say, the NBA Cup and its additional layer of excitement here early in the NBA season has really ramped up the stakes. I mean, this season, we even have MP laying down the decree he's going to take his team all the way to the NBA Cup Finals and secure the title.
Each and every Cup game this season is going to be even more exciting, I think, than last year. Just look at the TV ratings on Cup games, and that tells the story. Fans love the added intrigue, and heck, throw in MP's stellar talent and his self-proclaimed quest for the Cup, and everyone is tuning in.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Orlando making their last shot. And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 5 now.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
MP outside. Oh, MP throws it down.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Banchero, and Orlando tacks on 2 more.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Pass to MP. The 3. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Suggs finds Banchero. Bitadze, a screen on MP to the middle. And Bitadze throws it down.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Outside Sharp. On the wing, MP. Back to Sharp. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's De Silva. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Bitadze, a screen on MP. Banchero drives. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
1 minute left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to MP. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. MP's got 15.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
From deep, Banchero. Sharp grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 3. MP, the pass to Porter. Fades away. It's rebounded by Bataze. The Magic have got 7 of 8 in the basket. And there's Bain. That one's good. The assist from Suggs.
Oh, neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, neither is playing a ton of defense either.
And the three-pointer goes. 18 points for him.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. On target from range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Oh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
He beat the buzzer.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
MP getting it done for Brooklyn with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. We'll be right back. And if you and a new group getting ready for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Michael Porter. Toure out there with Dimon. Then it's MP, and it's Sharp in at the 5. RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
Now here's Sharp. Back to MP. Over to the wings. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. It's stolen by Bataze. Here's Bain. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bain's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Pass to Toure. Inside. Here's MP. MP making his presence felt.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Brian?
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Back to Banchero. Paolo, strong.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Nets with the lead. Pass to MP. To the inside. Sharp uses the glass on the layup. Sharp's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Banchero. Jacks up a 3 at the arc. Banchero finds his mark.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Pass to MP. Here's Sharp. Bataze covering. Here's MP. And he makes it on the layup. MP's got 27 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
MP getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
If our leader here can keep this up, the race could be over.
If, that word doesn't mean anything.
Why not?
It's hypothetical. If Ernie was a foot taller, he'd...
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He was worried, but also optimistic. It's a bruised sternum, hopefully something they can treat. The current expectation is he will be able to make a full recovery in a short amount of time. And guys, I'm told he will be able to play if necessary.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Goga Batadze is out there with Banchero, and it's De Silva in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Williams is checked in for Porter Jr. On the wing, MP. Pass to Sharp. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Orlando has possession. 6-point game. Suggs outside. And here's Bain. Here's the 3. That doesn't go either for Bain.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to MP. The kick out to Williams. To the left side wing. Down low. Here's MP. And yep, it's good. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. MP's got 31 points.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Carroll with it. Guarded now by Williams. The offensive rebound. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Down by 12. Back to Banchero. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Banchero's got 29.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And check it out, Orlando. They're a ways down in the standings.
And right now for the Magic, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year, Richard.
Yeah, they were 9-10, playing good ball, but a few injuries, notably one to Cam Thomas, really shut down their season. And the Nets went 6-22 after the All-Star break.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Minot's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 8. Pass to MP. To the wing, right side. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Minot, good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Orlando's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
MP, a tough bucket inside.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Carter, a screen on MP. And Carroll passes to Carter. From deep, Bain hits the trifecta. Bain's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Now here's Banchero. The deep 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. With 3 quarters behind us. Big group substitution here for Orlando. Mataze's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Clowney. MP comes in for Minot. Demon, he's checked in for Williams. Traore comes in for Mann. There's the muscle of Banchero.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Traore, Michael Porter out there with MP. And there's Sharp, and it's Demon in at the 2 spot.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Orlando with the ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
And the 3 misses.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Demon. Porter outside. Cash from downtown.
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
Here's Banchero. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
MP outside. The triple drop.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, the shot is off.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Oh, MP with the soft touch.
Graceful play by MP. Great to see a young player with the level of finesse.
Here's Suggs. Wide open look. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir, it's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
And Allie, thank you for that. It's money from deep.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
And Carroll against MP. Book it! That one goes!
Wow. Look at Porter Jr. with the ice water veins, stepping up for his team in a clutch situation.
Suggs outside. Then Carroll the screen. Takes the shot. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Rebounded by Porter. And so MP will bring it up for Brooklyn. They held a 12-point lead earlier. So we see the Nets get the win here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with MP after his team comes out on top in the second of 4 NBA Cup group stage games. MP, talk about the atmosphere tonight.
It was crazy. I mean, the fans were so hyped. You go out there and it's obvious it's not just another game. You know, the courts, the jerseys. You want to put on a show for everyone, and that's what we did.
Super fun to watch. Thanks so much, MP.
Thank you.
Over to you, BA.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
All right, MP, you ready?